It is 222. Hello. Welcome everybody. If you're catching this on a replay, go ahead and hit replay. If you are brand new to my world, I'd love to have you stop in and say hello. Leave a comment below. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're calling in from. It's so funny, I think it's a squirrel. A squirrel's tail back there in my tree. Hi, it's Irene Diamond here, for those of you who I've never met. For those of you who have been in my world before, I'd love to have you say hello and let me know where you are in the world. Right now, we've got people checking in from all over the world and it is hot. It's been a scorcher. So what I decided to do today is share with you, yes, it's all about elastic waist pants. It's talking about simplicity in how you operate your physical or manual therapy practice. A lot of people who are in my coaching programs and my trainings are massage therapists, physical therapists, different types of manual and movement-based therapists. And so the approach that we focus on is called the Diamond Method. And the goal of the Diamond Method, and I hope the goal of your therapeutic approach, is to be what I call the 3 E's, as efficient and effective as possible in an elegant experience. So 4 E's, 3 E's, elegant experience. So how can you be as efficient and effective as possible, especially when it's a super hot day or week? Well, I'm going to share with you a tip today, and I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis for the next couple days, maybe a week or so, bringing you a tip every live. And if this is a value for you, I would love to read your comments down below. And I would also love to have you share this if you feel like it could benefit one of your colleagues or a friend or someone who is also in the health and wellness world, optimally in a physical therapy or manual therapy profession. So thank you so much for being here. So why am I talking about elastic pants? Because some of you might know that I just actually returned from 2 weeks in Europe on a vacation, and I don't know if you can see what I have on right now, but I have on, I'm going to stand up and show you. Oh, maybe you can't see. I have elastic waist pants. Why? Because they're much more comfortable. So it's all about simplicity. How do you be as efficient and effective as possible in the most elegant experience? Simplicity ties into it, and there's so many elements and variables of simplicity in your practice. So I have a pair of pants here. I love them, and they are super simple. They're what are they? Gap pants. Yeah, and they're made out of really light material. So for traveling, I got them and I brought them for the first time on this trip. Well, they have a drawstring, which is fine. They're just not as simple as elastic. They're fine, they're just not as simple as elastic. So I love these pants because they wash well, they pack well, they don't wrinkle. They have big, deep pockets, which we all love pockets, right? Who doesn't love a good, deep pocket? But because it has this drawstring, the drawstring loosens. It's kind of made out of this shiny material, so sometimes it gets loose. Doesn't stay tight. If you have to go to the bathroom, of course, you have to undo it and then retie it. And then the bow ends up being kind of bunched up and makes your shirt puff out if you wear a shirt not tucked in. So it's just a whole lot of different things that I'm like, not so great. So I'm all about making it simple. So what did I do? I went to the fabric store and I bought a pack for under $5 of black elastic. And I'm gonna do this myself because I like being handy, and I like to give myself some kudos that I did a simple job. So literally all I'm gonna do is thread it through, and then there's this place here where there'll be a between the 2 openings, I was gonna say the 2 pukas, the 2 little holes here. So what I'm gonna do is just take it and you just put a safety pin, teeny safety pin, and that's what you use to thread it through. You might even be able to tie it to the end and just pull it through. I'll give that a try first. But then I'm gonna just put it underneath this piece, and I already checked, yes, it can go underneath it, and then there's no visible elastic, and then it's easy on, easy off, super simple, no bulk. So I'm gonna do that for my pants. How does this all translate to your practice? So with the diamond method, which is the therapeutic approach I teach and have been teaching for years, and have another training coming up in October. So this is all going to be sharing with you ideas that you can use now in your practice. And if you want more and want to learn the diamond method, of course, we've got some really good specials for you. So the diamond method ease, one of the things that we do to make it easy is the concept of less is more. And physically, when it's super hot, especially, we don't want to move too much. And I work with people who have pain, orthopedic, myofascial conditions, symptoms, plus migraines. And so less is more when it comes to the physical interaction, the physical approach, in the most efficient, effective manner. So with the diamond method, we're not doing a whole lot of work. For example, a lot of you are massage therapists or manual therapists. You're doing the work while the client is passive. So what we do is we flip it. We change the paradigm and we use our brains, we assess, we organize the therapy plan so we know what we're going to be doing, but then we don't do the physical work so much as we might apply an external pressure while the client does the work. So less is more. So we might find a trigger point or what we call a sweet spot and hold it. So we've assessed, we've figured it out, we've evaluated, we know what we're going to be doing. We hold the spot, and then we have them move in very specific prescribed ways to release the tension, to create the awareness, to observe the change. The client is doing the work. We're working much more simple. We're working less physically hard because the client is doing the active movement. Active myofascial therapy, active modulation therapy is our new name. The client is doing the work. It makes it so much simpler for us. We literally are not working as physically hard. Physically, mentally, of course, we're using our brain. We're critically thinking, we're assessing, we're analyzing, we're interpreting, we're conversationing, we are dialoguing with our clients, we're having a solid interaction. We are still the provider. However, we're guiding the session, but they're doing the physical activation of the muscles or the joints. And because of that, we're not building up a sweat as much, and they are getting faster, more efficient, more effective results. Is this making sense? Give me some thumbs up. My internet is down. I can't see what's happening here, I don't think. Let me just take a quick peek. Yeah, I can't see. I can't see if anybody's here or if you're liking this. If you are, I would love to hear what your thought is. If this is making sense to you, think about elastic waistbands. Like, don't work so hard. don't be so sweaty. And if it makes sense to you to have your clients be involved, it's less reactive. They are proactive. They are partnering with you. They are part of the therapeutic approach. They're not passive, they're active. That makes such a huge difference, and I really want to emphasize that to you. The more your clients can be active partners in their care through you, the better. And the diamond method, active modulation therapy, is such a graceful system where the results are fast and you're not having to work as physically hard. And for example, in deep tissue massage, I know a lot of therapists whose clients say, well, I need, go deeper. I need it to be as deep as possible to really get in there. The client interprets the depth of work to be deeper when they're active, because they're not as guarded, because they're the one moving, so they're in control. So you literally can be leaning, can be holding, can be pressing, can use an elbow or a fist, straight arm, so you're not using your muscles, and applying the external pressure. Again, you've used your clinical thinking and your critical thinking to know where to press, how long to press, what angle to press, where should the force be directed, all that good stuff. You figured that out through your expertise and training, applying the external force. They are the ones being active. They are the ones who are controlling the movement, the speed, the intensity. You are listening to them, having a conversation with them, lightening up a little bit if you need to, or going deeper if you need to, but there's no guarding on there, or much less guarding. And once they've started doing it, no guarding, because they start to understand the process. So this stuff is so cool, especially when taught. It makes it really a joy to provide. If you want more insight and information on learning the Diamond Method, we do have a new training coming up. I'm happy to chat with you about that. We've got some extra special bonuses and tuition reduction, and you have access. Once you enroll, you have access right away to the home study portion. So it's a total of 40 continuing education hours plus. So there's more hours. There are some CEs that are approved through the National NCTMB, and you get access to the online content. So some therapists learn the online or watch the online portion, and within a week are already getting amazing results for their clients just from learning online. Then we have a 3-day in-person training. Next one's coming up, so we can chat about that. You can join that, or you can jump in now when the bonuses are happening. Reserve your space for a future live training, but get access to the home study course right away. So simplify your practice, be even more effective and efficient in the clinical outcomes that you offer. And we would love to have you consider becoming a certified Diamond Method provider. We keep our trainings very small. We only host a few a year. Within each training, no more than, right now, we're no more than 6 people. So it's super personalized. You're shoulder to shoulder by me or with one of our other instructors. We've got a new instructor coming on board, Amber, super excited about her teaching and taking it into the East Coast. My classes are predominantly on the West Coast, so this way we've got at least the US covered. And if you'd like us to come to your country or your state, let us know. So I hope this has been helpful. How can you take the same concept of having your clients do the active work so you're not working as physically hard? How can you take your drawstring pants and slide a piece of elastic in there so you have ease of movement throughout your day? Thanks for being here. Again, if you have a colleague who you think should know about this quick tip, I'd be honored to have you share me with them. And if you have a school or an educator who you think should know about this as well. And if you're interested in learning the Diamond Method, again, just leave a comment below. Give us some stars, give us some likes, so that way Facebook can boost us up higher. And again, share this with your colleagues. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. As I always say, information without education is opportunities wasted. I appreciate you being here. Stay cool. And we'll sign off for now. Take care, everybody.